No. How would I
Yunus
know about
Yunus
Sufi
Emre,
culture?
bro. Wait, I can't even. No. This guy,
Assalamu
he's
alaikum,
on the
Zubair.
Turkish money, bro. Look,
Who the hell said that all about your asses, bro?
Nigga, I
Yeah,
said
man,
assalamu
bro.
alaikum, bro. Answer me, yeah, banana, nigga.
Walaikum salam.
Zubair al-Kurdi.
Yeah,
Kurdi,
yeah.
Kurdi.
He's a real one, you know. He's a real one. Come on.
Who's Turkish, yeah?
Oh shit.
Vigi Kurdistan.
Emre is not Kurdish, by the way. He's a liar.
He's not Kurdish
Turkey.
because he's got a long
He,
beard. It's fucking
no,
ISIS.
no. He's also a Kurd. He's also a Kurd, but he says he's Turkish. Can you have like a talk with him? You know, he keeps claiming Turk when he's a Kurd.
Turkey. Murush Pachuchu.
Orospo Jojo.
Fuck
Out of.
Turks and fuck Kurds as well.
Lish Kapish. Whatever the fuck they
What
say.
are
They
you
say
on about? Don't shit on Kurds like that. I like Kurds, you know.
Oh.
Kurds are fire.
Pico is
Look at-
Kurdish.
No,
Who do you reckon
she's
are more atheists, Kurds or Turks?
Turks.
Turks by far. By far. I think they are like they hold like records at this point, you know.
Yes.
Emre,
Yeah,
this guy looks
Turks
this
and
guy looks
Iranians.
black. Emre, this guy looks black. How does that work?
We sell Oh, my back. Bro, this nigga be
Emre,
playing the most random games. Is that like a squirrel on a car?
4G, 4G, honey, 4G,
What is this like?
yo, that's kind of fire though. This game is kind of fire. I can't lie.
The graphics are nice. He's doing a drive-by.
This thing, the Scroll's doing a drive-by, nigga. That's crazy.
You imagine showing this game to your ancestors.
But you get married one day, and you show him the games you used to play, and this is one of the games.
4G, 4G,
This is the most
What is
brain rot game
What is
ever.
this game called?
There's literally no
It
objective.
unironically is brain rot. It unironically actually is brain rot. Yeah.
4G, 4G, 4G,
Yo, what the fuck?
What is this game called, Jester?
And don't let the
Dawlatul
Islamic
Okay, page 17 you say.
page 17. بجهاد
المتقين
المتقين حقا حقا. Yeah, but there's a reason why there's a lot of takfir upon him in the Muslim world is because he is like the issues Sufis at that time and even till this day are known for the most craziest beliefs, shirk beliefs, and not only that, they're known for for black magic and magic in general.
No,
Oh,
hold on,
wait.
astaghfirullah.
Wait, are you like okay? I have a question. Who created Ma'arif or Shams al-Ma'arif?
Just because, okay, there's also Wahhabis that probably do black magic. Like,
Yeah, give me
just 'cause
one. Name me one. Name me one.
it could be any
That's
person on the
stupid.
planet. They don't have
Muhammad
to be
Abdul
famous.
Wahhab.
No, but there's a difference between altering a book and knowing the masters of black magic than a person that does black magic.
Just because one Sufi
Because
did it doesn't mean all
because the
Sufis do it.
Wahhabi would
That's
still
like-
take it
that's
from a
like saying
Sufi.
because a
The
Muslim
Wahhabi will
bombs
still take
is
it from a
like-
Sufi.
That's like saying because the Muslims bombed 9/11, that means all Muslims do it.
Okay, I've a question. What is okay? Okay, think about it. Sufism, right? It's based upon what? Mysticism, right?
Yep.
Mystics are known for this type of things. Mystics are really known in every culture, by the way. Think about
Sorry,
it. Jewish
okay.
black magic is done by Jewish mystics, aka their own type of like mysticism, right? Christians have their own type of mysticism. Sufis are also mystics.
Alhamdulillah.
All of them are mystics at the end of the day.
Alhamdulillah.
Mysticism is very common, or mysticism is kind of like the core of Sufism, really.
Alhamdulillah.
Why are you like spamming random Arabic words, nigga? Like,
What are you random?
nigga, it's like you just like it has nothing to do with the thing. He says, Astaghfirullah. Alhamdulillah.
I said Alhamdulillah, bro.
Okay, page 17. I don't see it.
Sorry.
This paragraph.
Okay,
Wait,
one-
it's
which
okay,
is your
it's
first-
okay.
fucking Nico boy, a
Wait,
Muslim.
okay. You're struggling, right? So page 17 in the second thing, the one who possesses knowledge knows who the slave is and in what form he's manifested as far as he's a slave. Separation, multiplicity are like the limbs of the sensory from the form of faculties of the meaning of a spiritual form. He only worships God in every worshipped object. The lowest one is the one who imagines that godness is contained in it, where it is not for this illusion, stones and other things would not have been worshipped. This is why he said, name them. If they named them, then they would have named them stone, tree, stars. They asked, whom do you worship? They replied, God. They would not say God or the God, right? Okay, if you look before
deluded
this,
people, yes.
yes, and no, it's not talking about deluded people. The reality of taqwa is that the man ascribes blessings and perfections and praiseworthy attributes to himself or to others, except for God, right? He fears
I
God
don't
through.
see. No. Hold on.
Are you sure
doesn't
you
say-
read the top from the bottom?
Yeah, the reality of taqwa is that a man avoids ascribing blessings, perfections, or praiseworthy attributes to himself or others, except for God. He fears God to his acts and attributes, so on and so forth. Then it goes over the one who possesses knowledge knows that who is a slave, and then he goes over this entire thing again. That is, I imagine that this is him saying, okay, the person who is the lowest form, because he's an idiot, it does this sort of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Not that he's
Okay.
right. It's just that this whole thing is a mishmash of two paragraphs.
No, he says basically the words of recognition of
Look,
the
my
divine
dude,
entity.
it's
The
two
passage,
different paragraphs.
the passage suggests that in every object of worship, the true
He
object being
literally
worshipped is
says it.
God.
Had it
The
not for
idea is
this,
that the essence of worship is directed toward the divine, but people often.
were it not for this illusion, stones and other things would not have been worshipped. He's talking about deluded person who does this. He talks about their delusion.
Okay,
What you posted in my chat was a
It says
mishmash of two paragraphs. It's not saying that this guy is. Let's see. This is not the reality of taqwa, as far as I'm aware of.
it's wait. Can you reread it because you can see it? We're not.
I read
for
it.
This
This is why I'm confused.
no, because this last bit, the one who
First
possesses knowledge
paragraph.
knows the slave. It says the lowest one is one who imagines that godness is contained in it, right? So basically, it says that the idea of where an object, right, an object that is worshipped and you and the object that you worship it through has godness in it, right? That is what creates the illusion and the
Is
lowest
this
one,
guy
right?
is Ibn Arabi the guy who wrote this? Is he saying this lowest guy is he right?
Bezels of Wisdom is his book. Yes, it's authored by him. You can look up the.
This is not what I'm saying. He's saying this is the lowest person ever, and he's saying that this is an illusion. That is the person who does this is deluded. This is why that person worships stones and other things, which should not be worshipped. And then he goes, "Oh, this is why he's named them." Is this? Are you saying that Ibn Arabi is saying that this person who worships stones and this and that or the other and says that God is contained within them is right? Listen to the question again. Are you saying that Ibn Arabi, the author of this book, is he saying that this person who is doing this stone and rock worshipping, is he right?
Is he right? In a sense, if you read it right, in the sense, if you read it, because it says, let me get back to the text because the text is more important than my opinion, right? We gotta go back to the text to read it, right? It says, right? God has
I read it. I read about
every
paragraphs.
aspect worship thing recognizes, right? In every worship, whoever recognizes it. Whoever is ignorant of it among the people of Muhammad, your Lord decreed upon their only worship the judgment. So the first part is the reality of taqwa, right? The reality of taqwa as it prescribes what the way of taqwa is, right? So a man avoids ascribing blessed perfection, praiseworthy attributes to himself and others, except for God. He fears God through his acts and attributes. These things are evil. These things are evil from the spring of the possibilities. It says in the Prophet, "Do not depend on your gods, do not depend on the whether or Nasr." They abandon them ignorant from the truth according to what they left idols. God has an aspect in every worship thing. Whoever recognizes it recognizes. Whoever ignorant of it is ignorant of the among the people of Muhammad. Your Lord decreed that you should only worship Him. That is the judgment of your Lord, right? But God has an aspect in every worship thing. That is kufr. This part. This is very important. Read it. Do you believe in every worship thing? There's an aspect of God in it.
And then they abandoned them, ignorant of the truth, according to what they left of the idols. This is talking about idols, is it not?
No, that's the second one. The second one talks about idols. The first one is talking about God is in
They
every
said in their
aspect in
plotting, do not abandon your God, do not abandon others who are Yahweh, whatever, brother. Then they abandoned them, ignorant of the truth, according to what they said, they left to the idols. God has an aspect in worship, aspect in every worship thing. Whoever recognizes it recognizes, and whoever is ignorant of it is ignorant among the people of Muhammad. Your Lord decreed that you should worship only Him. That is the judgment of the world, etc., and so on. God has with every worship thing, whatever. I think it's talking about the previous line of this is idol worshipping saying this.
They said it. I don't think. I think this
Because it
one might
literally
be
says in the
separate.
next line that your decree that you should only worship Him, and then it goes over how people worship rocks and stones and idols.
Yeah, but let's actually read 7:122 in the Quran, right?
No, hold
To
on,
to
hold
to
on,
get.
hold on. The question was simple.
No,
Is
no, no, no,
hold on, hold
no,
on, hold
no.
on.
Apparently, it
I
wasn't.
just want to know this, and reading paragraphs and so on. Are you saying that Ibn Arabi, the author of this book, is the author of this
Yes.
book saying,
Yes.
according to you, that the person who worships idols and so on and so forth, who has the lowest form of this illusion, according to this author, is he right? Is the person doing the worshipping of idols, according to this author, correct?
That's not the thing that I claimed, though. The claims what the thing what I that's why you asked me a question. That was not the point. The point is what he said is God has an aspect in every worship thing. That is the issue here. So it has nothing to do with idol worship right now. It's in a sense, yeah, he is a mushrik for
No, hold
um
on, hold on.
putting the divineness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in every worship object. That's the issue that I have.
I
Do you
love
understand now?
you.
I say this because he literally sent the next paragraph in saying that people have done this and this is an illusion and they should not worship these things. If the author is saying in the previous paragraph that God has an aspect in every worship thing, and right before that he's talking about how they say don't abandon your gods, and if the author is saying that God has an aspect in every worship thing, then why did he write that people who do this are deluded? They have fallen into an illusion, and they have worshipped things that they should not have worshipped. Why is it
Because
saying the
that
two contradictory things then?
because it says the lowest one of the one who imagined the godness is contained in it. So the lowest one, right? This lowest of those
Yeah.
people, right, are the ones who believe that the godness is contained in it, right?
Yes, were it not for disillusion, stones
In
and other
in
things would not have been worshipped.
yes.
Okay, so as far as I'm understanding from these two paragraphs is that he's saying that because people have been fooled by this, that the God is contained in everything that is worshipped. That is why they fall into worshipping of idols and so on and so forth. As in the worship thing that should not have been worshipped in the first place. This is what I can see from the text.
No, but
Are you
the
saying that
thing
the author's view is that God is literally within every object that is being worshipped? Are you
the thing it
saying that
doesn't
the
correct.
author
It
is
doesn't. It
literally
doesn't.
saying that God is present within every object that is worshipped?
Uh,
Because in the
not
next paragraph he says the exact opposite.
because no, it doesn't make sense. Because okay, wait. I
If the
made
author
ChatGPT
is
make a
saying that
wait, wait,
God
wait,
has an
wait,
aspect
wait,
in
wait, wait. Stop screaming over me. It's not gonna fucking help. You're looking for an answer, right? Be respectful, man. No way are you gonna scream over me when you're asking me something. You're so fucking weird. Anyway, I got ChatGPT to make a summary of it. The passage reflects on the relation between knowledge, worship, and divine reality. It argues that while people worship God in every worship object, the illusion arises when they believe that divinity resides within those objects themselves. The physical forms are just outward manifestations. But the real object of worship is always God. True knowledge lies in seeing beyond the multiplicity of forms to singular divine essence behind all worship.
So yeah, he's
This
saying
still-
that those are wrong. They have been fooled. They think that God is within those objects, and that is wrong because they've been
Okay.
fooled into thinking this. Because
Okay.
people have been fooled into thinking this, they worship idols and whatnot.
Okay, but look what it says. This is very important. It argues that while people worship God in every worship object, the illusion arises when they believe the divinity resides within those objects themselves. But that does not indicate that they can use those objects to still get closer to God either way, even though it might not reside any type
You're
of
missing the
divinity
point.
towards it.
The author is saying that the people who believe this have fallen into an illusion. The correct word would be they have been deluded. They have been fooled into thinking that God is an object that they're worshipping. Are you telling me that by doing so, by stating this, Ibn Arabi is promoting this idea that God is actually present within objects, even though he says that they are worshipping, by doing so, they're worshipping objects that should not be worshipped at all? Even ChatGPT is saying the same thing. That they have been, the people who do this, who think that God is has an aspect in every worship thing, like Hindus, who think that, and the author is saying that they have been deluded, they've fallen into this foolishness, they worship things that should not be worshipped. Are you saying that this guy, the author, is promoting this idea while calling out this idea?
In a sense, yes.
What the fuck?
That's what
Yeah.
that was.
What
That
the
was the
actual fuck?
argumentation.
But he's calling them deluded.
He's calling
Yeah, I
no, he's
think
calling
so.
the deluded.
Because
He's
he-
calling
which is
the
Sufi.
he's calling the wait no he's calling the ones deluded that sees the divinity within the object, but not the actual object that to be worshipped. Right? The
Which
word
is
the
Allah.
object can still no, so Allah is an object?
No.
Okay, there you go.
The
So
object
my
of
point here
worship,
is
it is a figure of speech. The object of worship should be Allah. You should
Yeah, but
worship
the
only
point
Him.
still
That is
stand-
the judgment of your Lord. It
exactly.
literally
You should
says this.
only worship. Yeah, and I know that's what he says. That's true. Yes, but what's important, what it clearly mentioned also, right, is that when he mentions this, and this is what I want you to think of, right? There's no condemnation against a person that still worships the objects to get closer to God, even though he does not find any type of deity within him.
Yeah, which are Hindus. And he's calling them out. Look, man, these people have been deluded. They're missing the point. that they
No,
should-
you're missing the point.
Yes, never.
You're missing the point.
The funny part is I don't even know who Ibn Arabi is or was.
You were defending him last time for some reason. but
Yeah, I think maybe because of shit like this. The man says that people have been deluded by thinking that God is present in objects that they're worshiping. Meanwhile, your worship should only belong to God or Allah in this case, because Allah has been translated as well by the translator. And you're saying that this guy who wrote this is promoting the idea that God is actually present within objects while saying that people who do this are deluded? What the fuck, man?
You're not answering. Like, you're still ignoring what I said. You're not even listening,
because
are
it is
you?
nonsensical.
I'm asking you, did he, right? What he said, right? Did he, right? Did
you
he
just
in
say
that
did he?
verse,
Like,
like,
did he?
condemn the verse? Bro, no, I'm gonna touch you. Well, anyway, no, but like, did he, right? Talk about, or to means, did he condemn the worship of an object that does not rely on them thinking there's any divinity towards them?
Yes, but is the author promoting this idea that there's actually God present in every object that is worshipped? Is
Well,
he
he's
actually
talking
saying
about.
this? He's talking about somebody
You're
else.
not-
who thinks
you're not-
this. He's talking about the idol worshippers. It literally goes on. By
Wait,
the,
wait.
the
You're
previous
still
paragraph,
ignoring what I'm
idol
saying.
worshippers-
Stop. No. You're switching the topic. I'm asking you. Listen, you're not listening. I'm asking you. Where does he clearly say that the worship of an object that there is no divinity in it, right? They don't claim there's any divinity in that object, right? Where does he say that is also an illusion?
This literally says, were it not for the illusion, stones and other things would not have been worshipped. In the previous paragraph, it literally states, your Lord decreed that you should worship only Him. That is the judgment of
Should
your
only-
Lord, and so on and
Yeah,
so
but
forth.
what is important is he says, right? Then they abandoned them ignorant, and God has an every aspect.
Yes, they
of the worship
abandoned
thing
the
that
idols. He's
Not the-
literally
what do you
talking
mean
about
the
idol worshippers. In the
He's-
previous
But I literally wanted
paragraph,
that
and
too.
the next paragraph.
He's talking about the one who imagines that godness is contained in it, aka God is an aspect in
Like
every
Hindus.
worship thing.
Like Hindus. They literally say God
Don't
is in
mention-
the cow,
don't-
the
don't-
pigeon, everything. The pantheists.
Wait.
And he's saying that these
You
people
think-
are fallen into an illusion, and they worship things that should not have been worshipped in the first place.
Wait, you're telling me Ibn Arabi does not believe that God is in everything?
Yes, according
Got
to
it.
these paragraphs, yes. Because he's literally saying, look, man, the people who do this have fallen into an illusion. They have worshipped things that should not have been worshipped.
Ooh, he got you there, bro.
He didn't got me there because he's still denying what I'm saying. You're not answering me still.
Look, why did he call them out? He could have just said that these people are right.
He
God
co-
is literally present in everything. He goes out
Okay.
of his way to say that idol worshippers, he names the idols
This
too.
guy's slow. This guy's genuinely slow. Okay, I have a question. So on the concept of istighatha, right? There's certain concept of istighatha, right?
Different topic.
In the same topic.
I'm
This
not
has to do
talking
with
about
istighatha.
istighasa. I'm not talking about istighasa. We're talking about this and only this.
Listen, you're not
Inanimate objects
answering.
were never
Bro,
alive.
stop
No,
screaming
no, no,
over
no,
me.
no,
Yeah,
no, no, no.
I'm not listening. I'm not listening. If
I'm
you
not
don't make
gonna-
me
I'm
make
not-
my point.
I'm not gonna jump topics. This is where it is.
I'm
This is where we're gonna
this is
stick.
the same topic. This is the
No,
same
no, no,
topic.
no,
You
no,
don't
no,
understand
no,
it.
no, no, no,
You
no,
don't understand
no,
it. Don't say nah. Yeah.
You're jumping into
Okay,
that.
so basically, right. So let me basically make the point.
No,
because
no,
he's
no,
not
no.
listening.
Only
right?
this.
The
and
point I'm
this.
trying to
Only-
make is the specific point he's talking about, right? Is talking about people who see divinity in those objects. What about the people who do not see any divinity in those objects,
Because
using
he's
certain
not even
objects to
talking
still
about
get
them.
closer to God without seeing any
He's
divinity
not even talking
into
about
it.
them in here.
AKA using that as a form of a way to get closer to it. Yeah, you're not trying to scream over me because you cannot make the argumentation.
Okay.
But yeah.
He doesn't even mention those people in this paragraph. You said page
There you
17.
go.
This is page 17. Doesn't say anything
go.
about istighasa, now does it? He's literally talking about idol worshippers.
Okay.
The people who worship stones, and it literally says stones and rocks and trees. Hindus or
okay.
stars. They all exist till this day.
Okay.
Not even talking about istighasa. He's literally calling them out. Look, man, they worship things that should not have been worshipped.
You sound hard.
We're not talking about getting closer to God. He in the previous paragraphs, he ignored it.
What is? Oh wait, tajali. I think that's mentioned
For real,
there.
for real.
Tajali means.
Versace, hey.
Ah, there we go. In the next paragraph, it says the lowest one is the one who possessed the fantasy. Who has this fantasy? We're only worshiping this so that they can bring us nearer to
I
God.
fantasize
These
about
people
you,
are
baby.
imagining things that are not real. There you go. The next paragraph, your question is answered. The man calls this fantasy.
Oh.
Let's read it. The next paragraph. The highest
The next
knower does
paragraph-
not use this
No, no, no.
imagination.
In
Yes.
the- your
But
your
rather he
main
says-
point was
wait, but
istighasa,
rather he says that
and
this.
what if they're doing this
Tajali-
to get closer to God? In the next paragraph, he literally says this is fantasy.
Okay. Tajali. Alright. Tajali
I have no
means
idea what
referring-
this Arabic means.
Okay, Tajalli is the appearance and disclosure of God as truth in Sufism. Tajalli believed the process by which God manifests himself as concrete forms. Concrete forms.
Whatever Sufi definition. The lowest one is the one who possessed a fantasy. Quote, we only worship them so they bring us nearer to God. This is fantasy. The lowest one is the one who has this fantasy.
Okay, let me
The highest knower says your God is one God, so submit to him.
You don't even know what the word means. How about you first actually look at the word? Okay, there you go. Do you
Definition
see
of
this?
words can be changed.
Okay,
later on.
okay. No, they can't. Shut the fuck up.
Yes,
Right, listen,
yes, you
okay?
can.
Stop coping. How are you
The man
changing it
says this
already?
is
Are you that
fantasy.
scared?
The man says this is
Listen.
fantasy.
Read. Okay, read this with me, okay? Tajalli is the appearance and disclosure of God as truth.
The
and Sufi
next
Tajalli
paragraph,
believed.
read the next line.
Shut the fuck up.
Read
Wait,
the
I
line
which
after Tajalli. He literally
yo,
says
Quinn,
that this
Quinn,
is the lowest.
Quinn, make me
possessed
VC
man.
mod. He keeps screaming over me. Keep
Look,
screaming
look,
over me. We'll get to that.
The
We'll get
next
to that.
line,
Be patient.
it literally says the lowest
We'll
one is
get
the
to
one
that. Be
who's possessed
patient.
of fantasy.
I have let you speak the whole time. You haven't let me. How about you be respectful? One time you're 35. Sit on your fucking place, kid. Okay. Right.
What, you're 40 or something?
No, I'm not. So you should have more
What the
manners
fuck?
because you're an older age. Exactly. Shut the
dude,
fuck up.
reading
You're a kid
comprehension,
in your
where?
head.
What the fuck?
Tajalli is the appearance and disclosure of God as truth in Sufism. Tajalli is believed to be a process by which God manifests himself in concrete forms, right?
Eh.
Now, let's go back. Let's
Ask
go
the
back to
Sufis
the
about
text
that
that talks
part.
about...
Okay, zoom in.
Then
Zoom
we
into
get-
this. I want everyone to see. Zoom in.
okay,
Zoom in.
yeah, okay. The
Okay.
highest knower does not
No, no,
use
no,
his
no.
imagination, but
The
rather he
lowest
says that this
one.
is divine Tajalli, which must
Okay,
one
okay, okay,
exalt
okay,
and
okay,
thus
okay,
constrict
okay.
himself.
Okay,
Thank you.
the lowest one is the one possessed of fantasy. We only worship them so they bring us nearer to God.
But
This is fantasy.
Stop screaming.
The
no-
guy
the
says
highest-
this is fantasy.
Why are you scared of this? Set 10. Read this for me.
My dude,
Read
it
it.
literally
Read
says
it.
the lowest
Read it.
one
Read it.
who is
Read
possessed
it.
of fantasy.
Read the next paragraph that so-called supports
Yes,
you.
yes,
Read
yes,
it.
Tajalli,
Read it.
whatever. Ask the Sufis about that one. I'm not a Sufi. The lowest one
No, but
is the
that's-
one possessed
Ibn
of
Arabi
fantasy,
is a
saying
Sufi.
that we
Ibn
only
Arabi
worship...
is a Sufi.
My God.
Ibn Arabi is a
my
Sufi.
dear God, my dear fellow, my brain. The lowest one is the one possessed of fantasy. We only worship them so they bring us closer or near to God.
That does not.
This is
I have a
fantasy.
question.
This is literally fantasy.
By which God manifests himself in concrete form.
And what does that even mean?
Okay, let's read it so we can make it understand. The higher Noah does not use this imagination. You're talking about this fantasy
Yeah, he
imagination.
doesn't use this
Remember?
imagination.
Wait, but brother, he says this is divine tajalli.
Keep
Which
going.
one must exalt.
Keep going.
And he does not restrict himself. The lowest
Keep
ones are
going.
possessed of fantasy. We only worship them so that they bring us nearer to God.
Thank
The
you.
highest
Stop,
Knower says God is one.
stop.
So,
Stop.
no,
This
this
is
is not the end of the test. This is not the test.
stop. A person
You're Paul,
person-
you keep screaming over me.
A
Just read it with me.
A person
Read
with the
it.
highest
Read it.
a person
Read
with the
it.
highest knowledge will
Read
not
it.
fall into this fantasy. Correct? This fantasy
not
of
what it says.
we
It's the
worshipping
lowest
objects so they
one.
bring us hold on. A person of knowledge will not fall into
Why
this
am I? No,
fantasy.
I'm not allowed to speak.
What's
There
the
you go.
matter?
The lowest
What's
one is
wrong
the
with
one
you?
possessed of fantasy. Bro, I'm literally acting like you. Unironically, you are
Yes.
literally doing this.
Yes, this is
We only
fantasy.
worship them so that they bring us nearer to God. The highest
Yes,
knowledge
thank
of
you.
your God is one.
Thank
So
you.
submit
Thank
to
you.
Him.
Thank you. This is
Wherever he has
fantasy.
matter-
This will not happen.
Why
This
did-
is fantasy.
Stop screaming
The
over
highest-
me. Stop
the highest-
screaming over me.
The person with the highest knowledge
User
will say
volume
this is
0.
fantasy.
Thank you. You're gonna scream over me. Wherever he manifests and gives us
if
good
you
news
say,
to
I
humble-hearted
exalt
who
this
humble the
person
fire of their
because
nature. It
if-
spoke to it. The
if you
fire did
exalt a
not say
person
nature. They
by
have
saying that
misguided
this
many
person
people.
will
They
bring us
reflect
nearer to
many
God.
multiplicity one by aspects. Do not increase, not the wrongdoers, because themselves are from totality of the chosen ones who inherited the book, and they're the first three, which precedes the
Oh my God, you're missing the
ambivalent
point.
and the outdoer
This is
in
fantasy.
anything but misguidance. Except in perplexity of the man Muhammad says, increase me in perplexity every time it
This
shines
is
onto
fantasy. A
them, they walk
person with a
in
higher
it,
knowledge
okay?
will ignore.
So, if
doing
we're gonna
this.
look at this, right, this text, right, the high does not use this imagination.
Yes, because it is fantasy.
Tajalli, which is more
It
exalted,
is
and he doesn't
fantasy.
restrict
It is
himself.
fantasy. A
Right?
person with a higher
So,
knowledge will
the
not do
person
this.
is that uses divine tajalli, right? Who must exalt and doesn't restrict himself. The lowest one is the possessed of fantasy. So this part is talking about this talks about the fantasy part, but we are denying here as
There
if
you
the divine
go.
tajalli is not mentioned in multiple
You're
times. in this
fixated
verse.
on that
Now,
part.
let's
You
look at the
ignored
divine.
everything else.
Let's look at tajalli in the beginning. Tajalli has been used a lot in
Okay,
this.
it is clear to me
Here,
that you've lowered my
Tajalli,
voice or have me muted
Right?
locally. I
Hear
don't
this,
know.
right? This is very interesting because
No,
here
you're just coping, kid.
page 2, he
My
explains what
kiddo,
tajalli
my
even
dude,
means,
my
right?
guys, you're coping hard.
He
Who are you
explains
even
when
talking
God,
to?
Lord be to him, well, that the source of his most beautiful names, which
My
are
dude, my
beyond
guy, you were
enumeration,
found
is
out
seen.
by my
Uh,
guy. Your claim
or
has
you
been
can consider
refuted.
His willed his source to be seen. He
My
willed
dude,
that
my
they be
guy,
seen in
your entire claim has been
microcosmic being
refuted.
contained the entire matter, endowed with existence through his
Whoever
his
this
seeker was
guy,
manifested to him.
what was
For
the guy's name?
how a thing sees itself
Ibn
through itself, it is
Arabi, okay.
not the same as how
Ibn
it sees
Arabi,
itself
according
in
to
something
me,
else
is
which acts
saying
as a
that
mirror
a
for it.
person with a higher
So he
knowledge will not
manifests
do
himself
this.
to himself in
A
a form
person
which
with
provided by the
lower
person
knowledge
which he
does
is
this,
seen.
and
He will
they're
not appear thus
deluded.
without the existence of this place, at his manifestation tajalli to himself in it. That is what tajalli means. That's what tajalli means, right? About
Eh,
this
you
manifestation.
don't want to have a
right?
conversation at this point.
That God basically goes through, right?
What the fuck
No.
is happening?
Gonna just look up
Oh my god.
tajalli multiple
Why
times.
reading
Tajalli has
comprehension?
been mentioned
Why?
a
Why
lot of
reading
times.
comprehension? Why
Tajalli
don't kids have
is
reading
the unveiling of
comprehension
the
these
spiritual
days?
reality in the realm of vision,
Like what the actual hell?
right? More appropriate to the vision than the tajalli. This, right? There's no model nearer than the appropriate vision to tajalli than this. When you see a form in a mirror, you try to say to the body, yeah, it was never see it. Okay, it's talking about the thing, right? So this book talks a lot about this thing called tajalli, right?
What the fuck? Come
So
on, address the
for this reason,
conversation,
the people
man.
of God are forbidden tajalli in the unity, right? Explaining what a type of tajalli is allowed and what tajalli is disallowed, right? As we talk about, the first people to mention it a lot, the theologians, tajalli's appearance, they emphasize the concept of seeing God, right? The Ash'ari Sunnis use the Quranic concept to argue the possibility of seeing God. Contrary to Mu'tazila Sunni and the Shia Druze versus impossible to seeing God, right? Divine self-manifestation has an important role. Divine self-manifestation has an important role in epistemology for mystics. Two concepts of the Tajalli is one, the Shams, the sun of truth, the mirror of the heart. According to the symbolical language of mystics, the sun is the password to truth. Okay, yeah, some mystic bullshit. Hierarchy of manifestations, right? You have mystics have many levels to achieve in the intuitive knowledge of God, right? The level of Mu'azzara, of the place of the investment of the Mahf, the level also called place of the manifestation of conduct of God, the level of revealing or the place of Thames, the level of the manifestation of God's attributes, and the level of revealing the essence of God unto aesthetic heart, stage of Ma'q. Logical, wait, why is our good friend not mentioned in here? Or is he mentioned here? No, it's just some random ching chong that talks about this. Okay. Let me just add user volume 100. Now I can listen to you again.
My dude, you have been thoroughly refuted by the text itself. I challenge anybody
By the
to go
text
read
itself?
this text for themselves, page 17 of whichever book this is. I don't
Yes.
even know who this author is. I don't even care. But for some reason, I have to go out and call out this
Who
bullshit based on
dropped
logic.
Those manifestation of al-haq.
But think about this thoroughly. The man is saying the highest person knowledge does not do this, and the people who actually do this, worshipping stones and rocks and saying that they bring us closer to Allah, are fooled, deluded. This is fantasy. And you're saying that the author is promoting this fantasy by calling it fantasy and saying that they're worshipping things that should not be worshipped. Like, what the actual hell, man?
But elsewhere, al-haq, which is transcendent, is a physical.
My dude,
creation
he's
which you
literally
can
saying this is
see.
fantasy and
Here we
imagination.
go.
They should not be
Yeah,
doing
but
this.
No.
The highest person of
Yeah,
knowledge
no.
will not fall into this
I've-
fantasy.
Wait, I have a question then. I have a question then, right? Do you believe that al-haq, right, or no, just it's many type of attributes of God can be seen, like you can see it as if it's in a physical form?
Are you talking to me personally?
Well, nah, yeah, personally.
Okay. Repeat the question.
Can you see attributes of God?
His intelligence, sure.
No,
Signs- the
in
signs
physic,
of his
in physicality.
If you mean by physical, you mean the entirety of the universe, is, looking at it and saying, the
The
knowledge of
universe
Allah is
Specifically,
specific.
specifically the attribute.
I don't freaking know what that even would mean. You can't see a thing that
Okay.
is immaterial, now can you? All you can
Right.
do is say, I see the aspect of intelligence somewhere. Intelligent design. I see clearly that the universe was
Right.
made by an intelligence. If you mean by that, if you mean something like that, then sure. Otherwise, you can't physically see anger, now can you? It's an emotion. You
No,
can't see
no. Let me tell you
justice?
something.
You can see justice happening, but the justice idea is immaterial now, isn't it?
You do realize this area here, right? This area here that we know of then is the definition of tajalli, right?
Let me
That's
zoom in.
exactly. If that's the
Page
entire point of
number?
tajalli, exactly. So let me explain you,
Oh,
right?
you're
So
still
the
stuck at
one,
page 17.
yes, page 17. So basically, what it basically tries to. Yeah, but it literally says it because what
My dude,
the
my guy, I
manifestation,
think-
these many and varied manifestations are the limbs of a physical image.
By manifestation,
right?
you
So,
mean intelligent design, yes?
No,
No.
What is intelligent design to do with anything?
No. Manifestation of intelligence, as in, if you want to see the intelligence of God, which is an attribute, correct? What do? You look at the universe and say, intelligent design, therefore God. Do you not? Do you not do
I'm
this?
talking about. I'm talking about. No, that's.
Isn't that a concrete proof?
Wait. I have a question.
Is this not a concrete proof of Allah?
Is he making that argument?
I don't know. You tell me. You're saying
No, that's not what.
No. Hold on. You're telling me.
No, you can't make an argumentation for something. He doesn't believe in that.
Hold on.
He doesn't believe in that.
Hold on.
Do not make an argument he doesn't believe in.
Hold on.
How do you know he believes in that? How do you know he believes in that?
Because nobody can see immaterial things now, can you? You cannot see my intelligence unless I make sure to make something that you can look at.
There you go. Now what does Tajani mean? That his attributes can be seen.
How?
What do you mean how?
Intelligent design, correct?
No, listen, this is very important.
Yes.
Oh my days.
Yes, intelligent design, yes. If you
what does intelligent design to do with this? I'm talking. No,
look,
that's
man,
not what I mean. That's not what I mean. It's not what I mean. You're putting words in my mouth. You're putting words in my mouth. You're unfair. You're unfair.
I'm putting it into
yes, you're putting it in my ass. You're putting it in my ass. Even worse, bro. You're lying.
What the actual fuck is happening?
You're fucking lying, bro. That's the worst part. Wait. How are you defending a position? How are you defending? Does not defend.
Because I think the author was intelligent enough to know that you can't see immaterial things. I think he means something like intelligent design, that you can see the aspect of God's intelligence by looking at the universe and think, the attribute of intelligence has manifested, but because I can look at the universe and say, clearly somebody intelligent made it. You can't see material things. This author knows this.
Are you guys
really... let's read together for what he says, okay?
I'm done with this crap. Good luck, my dudes. I think what actually happened is your sheikh or somebody who you follow spoon-fed you this, and again, you without reading it, without carefully examining the text,
you kept defending a point. Listen, you kept defending a point he did not even make. This is why you're fucking retarded.
Do you know that I don't worship graves? You tried to shoehorn in that aspect.
No.
Hold on.
271,000. 271,000. No, it's 271,000. It's not 6 million Jews. It's 271,000.
Okay, I'm not even talking about that. You tried to shoehorn
No, listen. You know why it's not 271,000? Because in the actual report, it was actually pointing it out that actually only 271,000 people died in the Holocaust. Actually, not 6 million.
Okay, I have no idea who you're talking to, but who cares? Anywho,
this is what you're doing. You see, it's you. You're putting an argumentation.
Tell that to a Jew. I'm not even contesting.
Exactly. Listen.
Look. My personal position. I'm not even a Sufi. I don't like Sufis. Because I don't like dancing around or worshippers of graves. Istighasa. You said istighasa.
God is not a stone. God is not a stone.
Yeah, the author of Ibn Arabi says so too, yes.
No, listen.
He literally said it. We literally read it together. He literally said people who do this are deluded. They're worshipping this they should not be worshipping.
God is not a stone.
Because they fall into this illusion and God is not in them.
Grave worshipping is not allowed.
I agree.
But but that's the issue. You are so mentally fucking slow. You can't even distinguish on defending someone else's point and defending your own point because you intermingle with them. You start to realize.
No, you try to bring in too many points, and I'm telling you, the author.
No,
Sufi,
I
don't even know what the author was.
Yes, exactly. And you were defending.
This author is literally saying that people who
How are you denying the word?
They're stupid.
How are you denying the word that he uses for this?
I literally went over how can you see material things by looking at the effects.
Do you believe God? Do you believe God can manifest himself in concrete forms? Do you believe God can manifest himself in concrete forms?
And what does that mean by manifesting? What does that mean? Intelligent design? Right. Sure. If by that by saying that you mean intelligent design, sure.
Is the intelligent design him?
He literally said aspect of attribute. As in you can see the aspects of the intelligence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala by in this example, the universe.
God, you listen.
You're so hell-bent on proving if God
listen.
You are so hell-bent on staying on this position that you might end up fearing somebody who doesn't even agree with this.
God
Listen to me.
manifests himself.
Listen to
God
me.
manifests.
I don't agree
You're
with
not,
Sufis
I'm
to
not
begin
gonna
with.
listen.
I'm telling you
It's
that
n-
whoever told you this did not
You
read
are
the
defending
text.
the point. Defend his point. So shut the fuck up
Because
for a
the
second,
author
okay?
is not a kafir in this case. He's literally saying people who do this are deluded. This is wrong.
not
They're
listening.
worshipping things that they should not be worshipping.
Bro, can someone hand me the mute button? This guy keeps screaming over me.
No, thank
God
you.
manifests himself in concrete forms.
How?
God manifesting
How?
in concrete forms.
The question is how?
Right. Tajalli literally means manifestation,
How?
revelation, disclosure.
How?
Mystics use these terms to refer to manifestation
How
of
does he
divine
do
truth
this?
in
When he says,
microcosm.
yo, dude, when he
How does
says
he do
how,
this?
it sounds like he's saying meow.
Meow, that's right. Team Rocket's blasting off again.
Bro, this guy is
what a
strange.
I'm on to you,
Strange
Pikachu.
guy.
Your takfir
Right.
will not work on me.
Mystics used to refer to the manifestation of divine truth in the microcosm of the human heart and the microcosm
How do you
of the
see
universe.
an immaterial thing?
Okay, what does microcosm mean? Now we get to microcosm.
You're
Is
going
an analogy
too
refers
hard,
to a
man.
historical view and
You're
structural
looking
similarity
too
between a
hard.
human being.
What does manifesting of these things
Tajalli.
mean? How can you see an immaterial
manifestation
thing?
is that God-
How can you see intelligence? Tell me. By looking
He
at the
believes
thing that was
He
intelligently
believes-
designed.
He believes that. That's the thing. He believes that.
No,
You do
he's
realize that.
saying
Yes, he
metaphorical, you idiot.
No,
He's
it does not.
intelligent
Because look,
enough. He's intelligent
according,
enough to know this.
how do you know? How do you know?
Because
According
he's
to
literally
epistemological
calling out
semantics.
people
Stop
like
screaming.
you
You're
who
emotional.
think
You're emotional.
that
You're
he's
emotional.
literally-
You're emotional.
he's
You're emotional.
calling
You're
out-
emotional.
he's calling
You're
out people
emotional.
like
You're
you
emotional. You're
who
emotional.
think they're-
You are emotional.
think that it's
You're emotional.
literally in there.
You're emotional.
And he's saying
you are
Allah is not
emotional.
literally in there.
You are
The
emotional.
author is saying,
Dude,
you
bro,
are
you're
the one
preaching
who's
like
deluded.
you're preaching like a Christian. You're preaching like a Christian. Shut the fuck up and read
You're
it with
now
me.
displaying your own delusion. I am
Are you willing
telling
to
you.
read it together with
I
me?
am telling
are you willing
you
to read it
that
together with me?
whoever told
Why are you
you
scared
this-
of the information? Why
Somebody,
are you scared of the
I'm
information?
telling you to
Why
your
are you
face
scared of the
that
information?
someone else
Why are you
spoon-fed
scared
you
of the
this.
information?
I'm
Why
telling
are
you
you
that
scared
you're
of the
not
information?
intelligent enough to come up with this point yourself. Somebody had spoon-fed it to you.
Bro, according to the
Somebody
epistemological semantics,
spoon-fed
truth
this
manifests
idea to
itself in
you.
the heart
The
of
author is
human
saying the
being
exact
on a
opposite.
mystical journey.
That you
Consequently,
cannot see
by
it
means of
physically.
divine
It is not.
manifestation,
It is not
with
present in there
oneself,
physically.
the
It is
mystic
not
could
there.
attain to a realization
My
of
God,
the truth
you're an
to such
idiot.
a degree that those attributes he personally
May Allah
embodies
help
shine
you.
forward as reflections of
May
divine
Allah help your
attributes within
point.
his very being. The spiritual wayfarer
May Allah
discovers
give you
through the
intelligence, my friend.
ascetic or Sufi conduct during
My
the
young
spiritual
fellow,
journey
may Allah guide you.
inward to attain
It is not
God
up to me to guide.
consciousness.
It is apparent to me
To attain God
that human beings
consciousness,
cannot give you
which he
that
unleashes
I
within
cannot help
himself
you
in the
get
world as a
intelligence.
kind of
Only
divine
Allah can give you
charisma.
intelligence, my
Some
friend.
mystic of the Sufi path recognizes this, a charisma
Enough
as
of
a
this
divine
madness.
presence and regard it as a sufficient
To the
reason to
others
conclude
who
that
have
the
been listening to
divine
this,
manifests in the heart of the
I apologize
charismatic.
for me screaming
Alternatively,
because
Dajjal
this
is
is
also used to
stupidity beyond the
denote
highest
and
order.
removal of conceptual veils which occult the truth of the
I
divine
hope y'all
manifestation,
read the actual words
namely
and
everything
come
that
up to the
veils
conclusions
creation
yourself
true
and think
which
hard.
acts as a revelation
Think
past
long and
device
hard before
attribute.
takfiring somebody.
Now, what is this fucking bullshit that he's mentioning? Tell me.
Think long
If
and
you,
hard.
Think
Oh, this
long
is
and
long and
hard,
hard.
my dear fellows. Read the text yourself. Think very
How
long
are-
and very hard.
you're,
Had he promoted
you're-
this
you're-
idea, he
listen,
would not call the people.
you're dishonest, Pajit.
Now
that's all I can
you
say. You're
turn
not even,
me up and now
how
you
are
won't
you
even
not
listen to me.
willing? How are you? Yeah, shut the fuck up, shitskin, bro. All your
Oh,
fucking
dear
Sufi mystics
fellow.
are all there.
I'm not even a Sufi, you fucking idiot.
I'm not even a Sufi, you fucking idiot.
You cannot see immaterial things. The author is aware of this. And he's saying,
Yeah.
manifesting how? How is an immaterial thing manifested? Like intelligence. Can you see intelligence? Like literally concrete, like can you touch a box of intelligence? The answer is no. What you see is things that are intelligently designed, intelligently made. You can see that this is evidence that clearly that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made himself clear to us by intelligently making the universe. If that is the case, then the author is correct. There you go. Thank you. I'm done with this. Too much of a
Oh yeah,
headache.
here his form message
Congratulations,
itself
my
more
dude,
than
you've
message itself another.
accomplished
Among us
nothing
there
less
is
than
some.
nothing. You've only made it clear that you're an idiot. Thank you.
Listen,
And
listen to this.
Assalamu alaikum. I've read it like 50 times.
Run, coward, run,
Assalamu
coward.
alaikum.
This is
Yes,
page
yes.
39.
It is much harder
Exactly.
to dismantle
Keep
stupidity
running.
than it takes for you
Keep
to come
running.
up with it.
Keep running. Keep running. Keep running. Keep running.
Assalamu
Keep
alaikum,
running.
friends.
Go. Keep running. Keep running.